Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the course of Network Security. I am Munir Hussain, lecturer in Institute of Computing, Kohat University of Science and Technology, Hangu campus. In the lecture number 17 of Network Security, I will discuss the topic digital signatures. In this lecture, I will cover these subtopics. What is digital signature? Components of digital signature, model of digital signature, require conditions for message authentication using digital signature, features of digital signatures, and importance of digital signatures. So let us start with what is digital signature. In the real world, the receiver of message needs assurance that the message belongs to the sender and he or she should not be able to repudiate the origination of that message. This requirement is very crucial in business applications since likelihood of a dispute or exchange data is very high. The one thing here, we can use signature in order to authenticate the user, and also later on he or she cannot refuse of sending document. Now what is signature? Signature is the proof to the receiver that the document comes from the correct entity. That is, the document comes from the right person, right party. The person who signs it takes the responsibility of the content present in the document. Now, what is digital signature? A digital signature is a mathematical technique. It is a mathematical technique used to confirm the authenticity and integrity of a message, software, or digital document. Digital, digital signature provide or confirm the authenticity and integrity of a message, document, or software. Digital signature is a cryptographic value that is calculated from the data. Digital signature is a value that can be calculated from the data that need to be forwarded to the receiver, and a secret key known only by the signer. A digital signature is also known as an electronic signature. The other name for digital signature is electronic signature. A digital signature guarantees the authenticity of an electronic document, and it makes sure that the message was sent by a particular sender, that message was sent by a particular user, particular sender, or a correct user, or a correct party. Two types of keys are used in digital signature. The first one is the sender signs the document using his private key by applying it to a signing algorithm. And the second key is the verifier. Verifier uses the public key of the signer applied to the verifying algorithm to verify the document. These are the two keys used in digital signature. Now, what are the components of digital signature? There are three types of components of digital signature. The first one is key generation algorithm. This algorithm is used for private and public keys generation. Means that private and public keys are generated by using key generation algorithm. The second component of digital signature is signing algorithms. To create a digital signature, signing algorithms like email programs create a one-way hash of the electronic data which is to be signed. The signing algorithm then encrypts the hash value using the private key or signature key. The third component of digital signature is signature verification algorithms. Verifiers receives digital signature along with the data. It then uses verification algorithm to process on the digital signature and the public key, which is also known verification key, and generates some value. Model of digital signature. The model of digital signature scheme is represented in the following diagram. In this diagram, we have two parties. First is sender and the other is receiver. First, the sender will take the original data or the message, and it is passed through the hash algorithm in order to find out the message digest or one-way hash. Now, for calculating digital signature, okay, the sender will use their own private key to encrypt the message digest or one-way hash in order to compute the digital signature. Once the digital signature is computed by the sender, now the sender will forward both the original data alongside the digital signature to the receiver. Once receiver receives the original data and the digital signature from the sender, first the receiver will use the public key of the sender to decrypt the receiving digital signature in order to find out the one-way hash value. Okay. After this step, now the receiver will take the original data and it is passed through the hash algorithm in order to find out the one-way hash value. If both of these one-way hash values are matched, then it means that integrity is not lost, mean that message or data is not modified during the transmission. I have already discussed these steps in the previous slide. Now, the required conditions for message authentication using digital signature. Authenticating messages using digital signatures require the following condition to be met. The first condition is the receiver should be able to verify the claimed identity of the sender. For example, an imposter may advise a bank to transfer money from the account of another person. The bank should be able to verify the identity of the user before acting on the advice. The second condition is the sender should not be able to repudiate the contents of the message it sent at a later date. For example, a person having sent advice to transfer money from his account should not be able at later date to repudiate the content of the message sent by him. The bank should be able to prove that he and only he sent the advice and that the contents of message are unaltered, means unchanged. And the third condition is the receiver should not be able to alter the message himself on the behalf of the sender. This requirement is important to protect the interests of the sender. Features of digital signatures. Some important features of digital signatures are: the first feature is when a document is signed digitally, signature is sent as a separate document. The receiver receives both documents, that is the message and the signature, and verifies that the signature belongs to the supposed sender. The second feature is in order to verify the digital signature, the receiver applies the verification technique to the combination of the message and the signature. The third feature is in digital signature, there is one-to-one relationship between a signature and a message. Each message has its own signature. The signature of one message cannot be used for another message. These were the some important features of digital signature. Now let's see some importance of digital signature. Out of all cryptographic parameters, the digital signature using public key cryptography is considered as very important and useful tool to achieve information security. Means that the digital signature is the best tool to achieve information security as compared to other public key cryptography techniques. The following are achieved by using digital signatures. The first importance of digital signature is it provides message authentication. How? When the verifier validates the digital signature using public key of a sender, he is assured that signature has been created only by sender who possesses the corresponding secret private key and no one else. The second importance of digital signature is it provides data integrity, means that data is not changed during the transmission, that data is not modified during the transmission. In case an attacker has access to the data and modifies it, the digital signature verification at receiver end fails. The hash of modified data and the output provided by the verification algorithm will not match. Hence, receiver can safely deny the message assuming that data integrity has been lost. The third importance of digital signature is that it provides non-repudiation property. Since it is assumed that only the signer has the knowledge of the signature key, he can only create unique signature on a given data. Thus, the receiver can present data and the digital signature to a third party as evidence if any dispute arises in the future. These were the few importance of digital signatures. For more details, you can use the following related links. You can also use the recommended textbooks mentioned in the course content. Thank you.